Hello and welcome back to another episode of Scruffy's Guide to Valheim, and today we're going to be looking at how to deal with the first boss and also how to find the first boss and what equipment you're going to need and when you're going to know that you're ready. Essentially, before you fight and kill and win against the first boss, you can't get a pickaxe. And without a pickaxe, you can't mine anything. You can't break apart big stones, and you certainly can't get access to any metal. So you're basically trapped in the Stone Age up until the point when you've done the first boss. So yeah, you'll be wearing leather armour. You will have probably upgraded it to level 2. You should have a level 2 shield. You should have a flint spear is what I would recommend. And a shield. Flint spear and shield. And that's about all you can get at the moment, unless you happen to have run into some skeletons somewhere along the way, in which case you might also have a cloak. The cloak is kind of optional at this point. So first things first, how do we locate the first boss? Now you may have already done this if you are an inquisitive type of person and you like to go up to stones and press runes. You may have done it by accident, but if you haven't, the thing to do is to open up your map, find the original stone circle where you came alive, and then go there, which is what I will now do. Right then, we are back at the original stone circle where you first came alive. Excuse me while I deal with this pig. Hey, come here. Hey, piggy, piggy, piggy. Right, so as I was saying, we are back at the same circle where you first come alive, and as you can see over here, where I am now pointing at, there's this little red thing. And if you go over there, it says Eikthyr. I've probably totally murdered that. But having just pressed the E key to activate that stone, it's now given me a marker on the map for where I'm going to find the place where I can summon this boss. So the next thing to do then is to go over and find out where that is. So let's run over there now, which I will now do. We have arrived at the location on the map where we need to be. I'm just going to fuel up, make sure I've got a nice full belly. And that will also give me maximum stamina for the encounter. So do remember to do that. Eat 3 different types of things. You're probably going to be just a bit of 2 bits of meat and 1 bit of fruit, like I've done just there. If it's the first time you ever come here, there will be the raven on the table, which looks very kind of Narnia-ish, to be honest. It's the sort of thing that if you're at Aslan, you'd have to sort of think twice about going and lying down that. So here we have a little rune stone, and there is a stag on top. So let's just see what that says. Hunt his kin, so that wants some sort of sacrifice to go on the table, and what it actually wants is the stag head that I have here, deer trophies. Stick them in a number slot and plonk them on the altar by hitting the number, and then it's boss fight time. Okay, it coalesces into a sort of a thing. And then you need to remember to block. And the idea is just go and sort of stab it as quickly as you can. But kind of look out for the lightning. It's not actually that difficult. It is a big deer after all. But the most important thing to do is remember to not run out of stamina, because that's the thing which gets you killed. Come here. You can just sort of take a step back whenever he rears up in the air. Oh, you got me. And then block, and you'll be okay. Obviously, he got me then and knocked me off the sort of area, which is awkward. Don't get greedy. Go for sort of 3 hits, 1 block. And you can always evade as well. Ouch. By when you've got the right mouse button down. If you hit space, you kind of roll. so that can be quite an effective thing, although that does also cost stamina. And it's just a question of plugging away. Avoid the damage, and don't do anything stupid. There's nothing really that can go massively wrong at this stage because he's not that strong. But if you're not paying attention, that's when it does go wrong. But just take it easy. And like I said, don't run out of stamina because that's when you tend to die. Wait for him to come back. Just sidestep that damage. It's all very straightforward. Tank that with the shield, and never no need to sprint in this fight. If you start sprinting, that will really deplete your stamina so quickly you won't have a chance. You'll kill yourself by being sort of over needing to be speedy. Just walk around. Gonna avoid this one entirely. Ouch. He's not doing that much damage even, is he? It's about 2 or 3 points of damage. And there we go. Done. We'll have an end to these spooky weather, please. Nice. Okay, so what we picked up there were hard antlers. Now there should be 3 of those. Yep, 3 of those, and that is a really important ingredient because you need that to make your first ever pickaxe. So that's a good time. You can go home, get some wood together, and make your first pickaxe, which is really good. And it will allow you to move into the Bronze Age from the Stone Age where we currently are. The other thing you get is the actual trophy, which is really, really important because once you've got this trophy, you take it back to the stone circle and you hang it on one of those hooks. And that will then allow you to activate a kind of a super Viking power. The first one you get is down here. You can see it on my bottom left of my screen. If I hit the E key, the F key, that will enable me to sprint for basically loads more time without running out of stamina. So it's a really, really handy power. But that is that, folks. That is how you defeat the first boss. Stick with me. I will very soon have an introductory guide to the Black Forest and the base expansions that you're going to need in the Black Forest, followed by how to defeat the Elder. So those 3 episodes will be coming out in the next week or so. Look out for those, and if you want to make sure you're not going to miss them, then remember to hit the subscribe button, and then you will get some notifications. Cheers now, till next time, bye bye.